Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back, all you beautiful people. I'm going to share with you just a simple idea, simple reframe. You've probably heard this before, that is going to help boost your productivity, make you feel more gratitude for your day, and just improve the quality of your results. Now, this is not world changing. This is not an original concept, but I want to share it with you today again because I think it's important to keep at the top of our minds. And a lot of times we just start to go through the motions. We start going through the actions on automatic, and we don't pause for reflection. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit down and write out all of the things that you have to get done today in order for today to be a stunning success. Like, define what winning looks like right now, and then write out what are the things that I would have to get done today for today to be a win. So this is step one, and it's really important because the defining what it looks like to win is something that most people don't do on a daily basis. And so as a result, they create their to-do list, and the to-do list is like a hydra. For every task you check off, another three kind of just crop up in its place. And so regardless of how much work you get done in a day, there's always going to be more on the to-do list. That's just the reality. You never check off the entire to-do list. And so with that in mind, at the end of the day, if you did not frame for yourself what it means to win the day, you're going to look at that to-do list, and because it's not complete, most of us then jump to the conclusion that it was a failure, that we've lost, that we didn't do enough. And that fills us with this feeling of discontent, and like we didn't live up to our potential. We weren't productive enough, right? And that's a negative loop, because who wants to live in a place where they think that they lost every single day, like they didn't win the day? So step one, define what it looks like to win the day. The best way that I know to do that is to set the bar really low and say, here are the three things that I would have to do today, and if I got those done, it would be a win. And then structure your day in a way where you can put as much time and energy as necessary to achieve those three things. I call those my 3 to free. Okay, so that's step one. We're sitting down, we're writing out what are the things that I have to get done today for today to be a stunning victory. Now, I want you to sit with that list. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to visualize going through each one of those activities, each one of those things that you have to do, and see yourself in your mind's eye with crystal clarity doing the thing at the highest level possible and absolutely smashing it out of the park. Okay. So now that you see yourself having completed this perfect day, you've done everything that you had to do. I want you to look back at that list now. To look down at that list of things that you have to do, and the little tweak that changes everything is just to take the idea that you have to do this and reframe it to, I get to do this. I get to do these 3 things. I get to do these 10 things. I get to play this game of life today, and if I play it well, I get the opportunity to win the day. Just changing the way that we approach our life, the things in it that we, from a perspective of not having to do a thing, not being forced against our will, being, subservient slaves that have no control over our destiny, going from have to do something to I get to do something, and realizing that right now you're listening to this podcast, maybe in your car as you drive to work or to the gym. Maybe you're on the treadmill right now and you're sweating and it's hard and it sucks. Or, so many different places that you could be in life right now listening to this. But you get to be there. And there are people who are in this life right now who would give anything to change their circumstances, to be where you are, to have the opportunity to listen, to have the technology, to be able to listen, to have access to the internet, to be able to have a life of abundance and opportunity, to even wake up and have breath in your lungs and be able to just play this game of life without chronic pain or fear and anxiety and overwhelm and depression and all these things that are very, very real. Recognize that you get to do this day. You get another chance to play this game of life. And when you look at your to-do list and not look at it through the lens of I have to do this, it's no longer drudgery. It's no longer an obligation. It's an opportunity. It's something that you get to do. And now you start to approach your life in this game. You start to play it with joy in your heart and gratitude. And that's a much better way to play the game, because then regardless of if you win or if you lose the game, if you enjoyed the process of playing, then isn't that technically all that really matters? Because like 99% of our life is defined by the actions that we take in pursuit of our goals. Very, very little of our time is spent crossing the finish line and getting to pump our fists and say, huzzah, I did it. 99% of your time is spent training for the race and then in the race actually running. Very, very little time spent crossing the finish line. So if you can find enjoyment, if you can find gratitude in the fact that you get to take that next step, that you get to take that next breath, and that you get to run the race, it just makes it that much easier to play the game on a long enough time frame, which is a requirement, I think, in the end, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur. So I hope that little reframe helps you today. Get after it, kick ass, crush the day, go win it, and let me know about what you got to do today. What you not that you had to do, but what did you get to do today? Let me know. Go find me on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook, wherever. Just so you guys know, you should come follow me on Instagram at @theAnthonyVicino because we do weekly AMAs there. So if you ever have questions, you want to join in conversation, come join. That's where I will announce when those AMAs are. We'd love to see you there. I'd love to chat with you. But until then, stay hyper-focused, my friend.